Sailor Moon is a household name, but do you know about her controversial past?
Today we'll cover everything from who Sailor Moon really is, her weird relationship with her sister, and the insane changes they made to the English dub.
Don't forget Sailor Moon's borderline inappropriate relationship with Tuxedo Mask. Hi, I'm Awai, and you can't spell kawaii without Awai.
And I'm Cree.
Let's get into today's deep dive.
So you might already know, but for those who don't, let's catch you up to speed.
Sailor Moon, also known as Serena, is your average 14-year-old who loves naps, snacks, and cute boys.
She's also the guardian of love and justice who fights bad guys to protect planet Earth.
Her Japanese name, Usagi Tsukino, literally means moon rabbit, inspired by a Japanese legend of a rabbit that lives on the moon pounding mochi.
Interesting.
I want some mochi.
But Sailor Moon isn't just your normal girl who got magical powers one day.
She's actually the reincarnation of a moon princess who ruled over the entire silver millennium.
We'll talk about her royal past next.
Now let's talk about how Usagi becomes Sailor Moon.
One day she rescues a cat with a crescent moon on its forehead.
That cat Luna just shows up one day and gives her a magical brooch and says, by the way, you're actually a chosen warrior who needs to save the entire world.
That's crazy.
Yikes, but I have homework.
Actually, what I love about Sailor Moon is she is such a crybaby and she just does not want to do it. She has no choice.
Don't like me. I don't take a nap.
She's like the most relatable superhero.
Nap girl coded. Team nap.
I'd rather not. So yeah, Serena transforms into Sailor Moon and she gets a new costume and a new catchphrase.
Moon Prism Power Makeup! Sailor Moon isn't alone though. More Sailor Guardians show up soon. We'll meet the whole squad later. So Usagi isn't just some random girl selected to be Sailor Moon. She's actually the reincarnation of Princess Serenity, ruler of the Moon Kingdom from an era called the Silver Millennium. She was in love with Prince Endymion of Earth. At the time, their love caused a whole magical war between the Earth and the Moon Kingdoms, kind of like Romeo and Juliet. Sailor Moon's powers come from the Sailor Moon Crystal. Her special move is so powerful that it can shake the entire solar system. So yeah, Sailor Moon was reborn on Earth to protect it from dark forces and to reunite with her star-crossed love. But more on that in a bit. Okay, so let's meet the squad, starting with the main Sailor Guardians, or Sailor Senshi in Japanese.
Yeah, we have Sailor Mercury, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter, and Sailor V.
All the Guardians have their own unique attacks, outfits, and transformation sequences. More Guardians show up though as the series goes on.
Sailor Uranus, Sailor Neptune, Sailor Pluto, and Sailor Saturn.
I love Sailor Saturn, known for the bomb. The Sailor Scouts also have animal guardians like Luna for Sailor Moon and Artemis for Sailor Venus.
Lastly are the Sailor Starlights, Sailor Star Fighter, Maker, and Healer.
They're actually popular idols, but when danger calls, they transform into the Sailor Guardians.
Oh, why is an idol? Can you turn into a Sailor Guardian?
Maybe. I can't tell you.
The Sailor Guardians are so cool. Oh, why? Which one's your favorite?
I love Sailor Saturn. I love her iconic bob. She's so cool.
She's so pretty.
Yay. Which one's your favorite?
Oh, it's so hard. I love all of them, but I think my favorite has to be Sailor V. I love her design. Like, I love her long blonde hair, and she's just like so, like, she knows she's hot stuff.
Definitely iconic. Which one is your favorite? Let us know and you'll be entered to win one of these exclusive Blippo pencil cases. Ooh.
This is so cute.
Adorable. Sailor Moon would definitely use this. I mean, come on.
I could see it. I'll use it too. It's mine now. It's mine now. Now comment so you can get one of these. So Sailor Moon has a complicated relationship with Tuxedo Mask, aka Darien.
Darien.
Darian.
Darian. Mama, I cannot come home tonight. I'm going to meet Darian.
Darian. He is a high school student with amnesia who has mysterious dreams about a lost princess.
Darian, you don't remember me. But Darian.
They don't remember each other.
It turns out he's the reincarnation of Prince Endymion, Sailor Moon's soulmate from her past life.
He helps the Sailor Guardians fight crime by showing up at exactly the right time, delivering dramatic monologue, and throwing them a rose.
Did you know they have a daughter together who visits them from the future? Let's talk about it.
So yeah, Sailor Moon has a daughter who visits her from the future.
She's sometimes called Rini or Sailor Chibi Moon, but her real name is Princess Usagi Small Lady Serenity, just like her mom, but smaller.
When she arrived to the 20th century, she was adopted by Serena's family as her little sister.
So she's Sailor Moon's daughter from the future, but sister in the present?
That's right. It's a bit weird.
Imagine like your little sisters, do this for me, Mom. It's too weird.
Yeah, I think Sailor Moon's like 14. Having a kid call her mom. It must be weird too to like imagine if you met your mom when she was like 14. That's crazy.
Imagine growing up with your mom.
Did you know that Sailor Moon has a second daughter in a parallel Sailor Moon universe?
Her name is Ko Usagi, which means little rabbit.
She appears in a special manga and has her own adventure with her group, the Sailor Quartet.
The Sailor Quartet. The Sailor Quartet. That was good. Okay, so at the start of the series, Sailor Moon is 14, and by the end of the series, she turns 22 years old. But due to the power of the Sailor Moon crystal, she stopped aging and she stayed young forever, stuck at 22 years old.
That's amazing. Where do I get a moon crystal?
Let's get some moon crystals.
Okay, so here's where things get a little weird. So in the manga, Tuxedo Mask is 16 years old when he meets Sailor Moon at 14. That's not a bad age gap, right?
But in the anime, they bumped Tuxedo Mask up to 18, while Sailor Moon stayed 14.
Some fans are uncomfortable with the age gap, especially because Sailor Moon is in middle school when they first start dating.
Middle school? 6th, 7th, and 8th grade?
That is a full child.
That's a child. It's a baby.
People aren't uncomfortable enough.
That's weird. It's not right. But if we think about the fact that they were in love in a past life, the age gap isn't too bad, right? What do you think?
I mean, what do you guys think?
Let us know what you think about this interesting romance in the anime.
In the anime.
The manga didn't.
They should have kept him at 16. I don't know why. Why
did they change it? What was the reason?
I mean, like, imagine
your mother is in high school and you are her sister.
You don't even want to know the worst part, actually, is Sailor Moon gets so jealous whenever her daughter interacts with her boyfriend. I don't know what was going on with that family.
Very strange.
We had a high school husband, a middle school wife, and
elementary school daughter.
sister-daughter.
Sister-daughter.
The 90s. Now let's talk about the anime itself. In Japan, it's known as Bishojo Senshi Sailor Moon, aka Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon.
It started as a manga series in 1991, written by the super talented Naoko Takeuchi, and it became a huge hit.
A household name!
She's an icon.
Icon, Sailor Moon, more than meets the eye. I'm sorry, I don't know.
That's Transformers.
So you might be wondering, how many Sailor Moon shows are there?
There are 5 main arcs in the original anime.
They are Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon R, Sailor Moon S, Sailor Moon Super S, and Sailor Moon Stars.
Then there's Sailor Moon Crystal, which is the faithful to the manga version. Less filler and more plot.
There are also 7 Sailor Moon movies that are all action-packed and worth watching.
Sailor Moon movie night!
Yeah!
Alright, we need to talk about the English dub and its adaptation issues.
They made a lot of changes censoring violence, nudity, and dark plot lines to appeal to a younger audience.
But along with those changes, there was also a lot of censorship of LGBTQ content.
In the Japanese version, Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune are a lesbian couple. But in the American version, they changed it to just really close cousins.
Why cousins?
Really weird. and uncomfortable. Who's like that with their cousin?
Yeah, the original North American dub made some big changes. And not in a good way, it seems.
No, not in a good way.
Also, violent descriptive words were often replaced with destroyed or other milder expressions.
Let's just say that genders were changed, episodes were cut, relationships were censored, and the dialogue was just very different.
They changed way too much.
Why?
Why? Thankfully, there are newer dub versions that have restored the original names, relationships, and themes, and are more accurate and respectful to the original Japanese version.
Thank God.
Thank you, Sailor God.
And of course, you could always watch the original Japanese anime with subs.
Team sub over here. Woo-hoo. Did you know in 2022 they had a Sailor Moon museum in Roppongi?
I actually did know. I went and it was amazing. They had so much beautiful art from the artist. They had tons of costumes from like the stage play. They had so much cool toys and memorabilia. It was amazing.
Well, I want to go.
Sadly, it's closed. But if you want to see more Sailor Moon stuff in Tokyo, there are some places you can go.
Yeah, there's an official Sailor Moon store in Harajuku.
Yeah, and also you can go to Kittyland and they have a whole Sailor Moon section. Kittyland's basically a chain that's all over Japan.
Yes, go meet Sailor Moon in Kittyland. Yeah. You can also go to the Tokyo neighborhood of Azabujuban, which is the neighborhood that Sailor Moon is based on.
There you'll find familiar spots like Rei's Hikawa Shrine and the Azabujuban Shotengai. It's a cute shopping street just like in the show. You can even see Sailor Moon manholes throughout the town. Yes, manholes. Anyway, Sailor Moon isn't the only magical girl anime that takes place in Japan and has scandalous love scenes. Sanrio's Jewel Pets is also up there, with one of the Jewel Pets falling in love with the human. If you want to know what that's all about, make sure you check out the next video. Bye!
That cat Luna just shows up one day and gives her a magical brooch and says, "By the way."
By the way, that's it.